Oh, it's very unpredictable. Oops. Just very bumpy air, you know. Look at that! Oh, totally unexpected. Just out of nowhere, it like skyrockets up. Look at that! Uh-oh. Good test of my piloting skills anyway. Most of what you're seeing, I'm not really trying to do it. All I'm trying to do is stay in the air as long as I can. Don't go that far forwards. It's not good. No, this is... I mean, it's nice that it's right next to my house, but it's just not really very smooth air coming up there with the trees and the different slopes of, like gradients of slope here and everything. Okay, let's try this area. The wind's coming straight from there. It's perfect conditions. See? Oh ho ho. Oh, couldn't be better. So this is about 1 kilometer walk from my house. And the reason you don't see me doing this here more often is it's quite rare that we get a wind coming in this direction. And it has to be like the right strength of wind for the plane that you're flying and stuff. And it has to be not raining, is the other thing. But this, oh man, this is just great. It's way up there. Look at this, how far above the ground it is. Shit. Yeah. It's nice and controllable now. Well, as controllable as it ever was. I mean, it has that problem that when it speeds up it can't control pitch too well. But aside from that, wow, it's beautiful. How high is that? It's probably like 100 meters up. I think it's climbing. It's climbing still. I wouldn't expect that this is still the slope lift. Maybe it's a thermal. Actually, oh, I thought I'd lost my orientation there, but I was okay. I might actually have to break it down because it's starting to get a little bit tricky to see which way it's facing. Oh shit. Okay, down. Oh, it's facing that way, okay. Okay, so steadily come down. I don't want to dive it too quickly because of the problem with the pitch control. But actually, when you have enough altitude so that it's not going to be a catastrophe if it doesn't pull up quick enough, it's actually not too bad. It's making a nice swooping noise too. Let's see if I can swoop it down here, but oh, this is what it was made for. Well, actually I made it to ride thermals, but this is probably the best we're going to do with no motor because it's quite difficult to get it into a thermal just by throwing it by hand. Hell yeah. Oh, there's a swallow with us. It's I'm having to control the roll with about equal parts aileron and rudder. Like every time I want it to roll, I have to make a coordinated movement with both of those sticks. It just seems like the roll on its own, that's roll on its own, full roll each side here, doesn't really do much, but when I mix it with rudder, it's a lot better. Man, this is awesome. I'm in danger of getting a sunburn here, aren't I? Swoop. She doesn't... It's a little bit tricky to push the nose down when I want to swoop like that. And I don't want to overdo it just in case I can't pull up again. Especially with this fence right here. Oh. See if I can come along right close in front. Oh, the wind's dropping off or something. Yeah, wind's dropping off here. Damn. I'll have to stick a little bit lower to the ground. This slope, by the way, it was forested a couple of years ago, and they've started planting it, or they planted it straight away again, I guess, so you can maybe see the young trees coming up there. so it's not going to stay a perfect soaring slope for long. As soon as those trees come up, won't be able to use it. But it should have a few more years. I think they're still pretty small. I didn't think about how I'm going to land this. There's just a gravel road there behind me, so hopefully I can get enough altitude to bring it all the way back behind the slope and come down over there. Okay, now we got some wind again. Whee! See if I can hover it in one spot. Yeah, kind of. This is how you can tell which way the wind's coming from, isn't it? That way. Oh, it's just hovering. What was that? Bit of bumpy air there again, I think. I wonder if I can how close I can hover it here in front of us. Oh no, that's a bit risky. Watch out for the fence. And the tree. Here's a magpie. What are you doing, magpie? Go away. follow this hawk. You see the hawk? Oops. Okay, eyes on the plane. Man, this slope's pretty good actually. Can you see the hawk there in front of me? He's not flapping his wings. Oh, that's a bit far away for me though, I think. He's not flapping his wings, so there must be still a decent amount of lift all the way out there. Oops. Oh, whoa, whoa. Well, I might have to call it to a close here. Just to... I don't know, I just don't want to make a massive big file on my camera, that's all. But you can see it's flying pretty nicely here when you get the right conditions. Not really having any trouble controlling it like I was before. But I think part of it is because I've just spent a bit more time with it now. So I know not to push it into like a fast airspeed situation too much. And the other reason is that I have a lot more room to spare here. Like if I mess something up, I have a lot more altitude to fix it. So anyway, let's see if I can land it. There are unfortunately some power lines right behind me. Normally what I do when I'm flying my ASW28 here is I'd use the motor to get nice and high and then go up and over and behind those power lines. And then there's a nice big soft patch of grass underneath the power lines just there, and I would land there. So it'd be nice if I could get up really high and then come back, but the wind is not as strong right now as it was when I first started. So I think I might just keep flying for a while, and when I get a super nice strong wind that can lift me up really high like I was before, then I'll go behind the power lines and maybe I'll just cut to that and you can see the landing there, hopefully. Or I could just crash it into the trees down there. Well, that hawk's in a thermal. Definitely a thermal. It's too high for me to get to, I think. Oh, the wind's really dropping off now, come on. I might just try this. Come on, we can do this gently, can't we? Just gently land there. No, please? It didn't want to. It wants to keep flying. That's another option, isn't it? I could just... Oh shit, that's not what I wanted. Okay, that was unintentional, but it got me exactly where I wanted to be, which is over there. Hopefully we can come back here now, but not into the blackberries, just into the grass. Beautiful! Okay, see all this nice long grass, it's that deep. There are blackberries in here though, so that's what I didn't want to get it into. Perfect! Well, that was quite a success, I must say. So yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. A little bit dull perhaps, but I find myself watching other people's slope soaring videos. Hello Andrew. Quite often, so who knows, maybe somebody out there will have enjoyed watching this one. So I'll fly it a bit more, but I'm not going to be videoing anymore. So that's the end of this. Thanks for watching. See you next time.